Nigeria joins the rest of the world at commemorating 2017 International Day for Disaster Reduction with the theme Home, Safe Home, Reducing Exposure, Reducing Displacement. Present are stakeholders ranging from government officials to Red Cross representatives. Responding to questions from newsmen, the DG NEMA said disaster management is difficult in the country due to traditional cultures and belief.
Major barrier is adherence to social norms whereby people respect their culture more than the considering safe codes, making their environment safe. So we want to enlighten people. When your life is being threatened, some other cultures need to be set aside. People build across the water channels, the water routes, which is very risky for their lives. When you tell them, they say this is our ancestors' home, and they disconsider or they refuse to consider the risks they found themselves in.
Speaking further, he explains steps federal government is making as ensuring that this menace is tackled.
Well, as we always say, the government is so serious about it, is doing all it could to make sure that the time the people stay in the camps are reduced to the lowest minimum. In the shortest time, I believe people will be made to move to their locations. The government is doing all it could to ensure that this is achieved in the shortest possible time.
These stakeholders emphasize need for a safe home for all, as according to them, no place is like home.
Of our President Muhammad Buhari has taken ownership of the challenges that is associated with disaster in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Not only that, we have provided political will that we are capable to reduce morbidity, mortality that is associated with disaster.
So we are also planning in the FCT to entirely map out the hazard areas in the FCT. Once we get the hazard map of the FCT, the residents will be very well aware of the kind of hazards we have. Already we have identified the flood-prone areas, and we are working towards ensuring that the effect of the flood, if at all it happens, is very well mitigated.
We are scaling up operations in the Northeast, and the thematic today here of home, safe home, for us resonates very strongly, of course. Shelter and home, shelter is way beyond just shelter, it is home. And home means many things, and we look forward to hearing from the schools in terms of their vision of home. But home is safety, home is livelihoods, home is self-water.
As a commitment for 2017, and as the day is commemorated, it is important to note that disaster reduction has to be inclusive in all activities, even from homes, as planning and preparedness activities need to include specific actions related to reducing the risk people are exposed to on a daily basis.